My name's Joslyn O'Grady. I am a partner and executive recruiter for our firm, which is called Accordance Search Group. Our team is comprised of about 40 recruiters. We work across all spectrums, however you want to slice and dice our industry of medtech, med device, biotech, dental, all spectrums of functions, leaders, levels, entry level to seasoned. But why we're here, why we're sponsoring the session, is because this is our second time attending this meeting. And when we came last year, all our team was so inspired by the innovation that's occurring at this meeting. All of us at Accordance have come from industry prior to recruiting for it. Our backgrounds vary: sales leadership, marketing, talent acquisition, you name it. Varying backgrounds, varying perspectives with different level experiences of companies. But our company has organically grown over the past 11 years, both in our headcount to 40 recruiters, as well as our diverse client base. But the bottom line for all of us and why we do what we do is we're truly passionate about finding talent. Having been former leaders, having been called on by recruiters in our past, all of us in the room have been. Some of us have used recruiting partners, and there's varying experiences, right? So our approach to this business is to truly be a partner, truly understand your business, represent your brand, your messaging, your culture, your values. So kind of going back to why we're here, the creators in this room, the people that are developing the technology, is so important to humanity, to the problems you guys are solving in our space, right? And as part of that, we wanted to support your teams, your efforts at any stage of company that you might be at. You might be at a few people, you might be at 25, you might be at 100. You're all in different levels and stages of growth. And that's what we're passionate about supporting. But there's just two things, quick messages I wanted to share on our behalf to be mindful of from a recruiting perspective. It's probably not your top of mind everyday thing. However, people are your company, right? And if you have the right people, you're gonna accelerate your growth. We have the bad people, or not bad, just wrong fit. We've all been there. There's implications to that too. One thing I wanted to share as leaders, as CEOs, typically in the beginning, it's very common that we do it ourselves, right? We are making the calls, we're networking, we're working LinkedIn, we're looking at the postings, we're generating these calls. There's a time management equation at some point that says, I am running a company and I don't have time for this, right? And there's a cost associated with that, but there's a certain point where you can bring in partners that have domain expertise and being able to assess top talent, taking all those hours you're spending and letting others do that for you to get you the best quality candidates to the table that you elect to invest in or not. So recognizing when does your business need to shift in that regard. And then number two, going back to, we've all been called on by recruiters, we've all worked with them, there are varying levels of experiences. And that experience is something we need to be mindful of, because if we are calling these candidates that don't know your company yet, we are your first impression. We are an extension of, we are your brand in their eyes, right? So being very mindful of who do you partner with, how are they representing you, are they mirroring your language, your vision, your culture, your values, again, respecting your profile. It's something that can be really overlooked. So just want to plant the seed of when you get to the stage of organization where you need partners to, again, give you back your time, bring talent to the table, but also understanding who you partner with is important. So we are here to help, and we're excited to learn about all the problems you guys are solving in this market and helping support any stage of growth. And there's a lot of people to choose, right? But just wanted to share a little bit more about our story and hopefully plant a couple seeds of value for you when you get to certain stages of your organization. So thank you for letting us be here, and we're really excited to represent and introduce the future leaders of this space.